Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Country Mike Bova, comedian Mike Bova. It's we're one and the same, and I thought I would start like a web series, okay? And oh, if I move, it's different lighting. Is that right? By the way, I got my glasses on, which makes me look a little bit like Jeff Goldblum from The Fly. You know, if you don't know who Jeff Goldblum is, but Jurassic Park and all that good stuff. It's like got my Jeff Goldblum glasses on, looking like Jeff Goldblum. I got to work on that impression. I haven't listened to Jeff a lot, but I do some impressions and all that on my show. But today is show day. Athletes have game day, artists have show day. I'm in Whitesboro, New York. All of my shows now are veterans fundraisers. Okay, VFWs, American Legions. I'm going to break into probably AM vets. There's a few Marine Corps leagues that are out there, and veterans are my cause. So thank you, veterans, for your service to America. I appreciate that. But what I want to do is I want to give you like what it's like to be a comedian. Like I was thinking about writing a book called The Life of a Road Comic. I've got a lot of stories, and I had a guy approach me. He wanted to write a book for me, and he said, "You don't even have to pay me until the book is done, and it's to your satisfaction." So tempting, it's tempting. But in the meantime, the life of a road comic. There's two schools of thought. One is like, "Wow, you got a great job. I wish I had done that. People tell me I should be a comedian. I'm funny." I get it, okay, and I think everybody is funny to a point, even in a dry sense of humor. Everybody is funny, okay? It's just a matter of taking that funny and taking it to a stage. I've had people ask me, well, how do I be a comedian? Okay, you don't break in like I broke in. I told the guy that I was a comedian. He booked me for a show. It was a paid gig. And he, he said, I want you to co-headline with a semifinalist from Last Comic Standing, okay? Do a 45-minute set. Ooh, 45 minutes first time on stage. Wow. I wrote down some bullet points of some funny stuff, and I said, I'm either going to sink or I'm going to swim, and I treaded water barely, okay? 45 minutes was a long time. Not now, but it was back then. Now I do a one-man, hour-and-a-half show, and I do a half hour of stand-up. I do 45 minutes of musical parodies, and then I do a couple of my original songs. I end this show with a song I wrote for veterans and troops called Superheroes, and 99 times out of 100, I will get a standing ovation. Love our veterans very dearly, and the life of a road comic, it is not glamorous, okay? It's fun being on the road, fun traveling. I'm in Whitesboro, New York tonight, so I rarely do a show that's close to home, all right? Rarely. And I'm like 5 minutes away. But tomorrow night, I'm in Dallas, and you think, oh, Texas, right? No, it's Dallas, Pennsylvania, all right? I had never heard of Dallas, Pennsylvania, but there is. It's an American Legion. And so I'll be out in Dallas, PA tomorrow night. If you're in the Scranton, Pennsylvania area, it's about 45 minutes away. If you're in Wilkes-Barre, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Wilkes-Barre. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But, that's pretty close, about 20 minutes away. And I'm staying in, I believe it's Tunkhannock, at a Comfort Inn there. And so I'm excited about that show tomorrow night. But if you're in the Utica area, I'm in Whitesboro tonight doing the Veterans Comedy Show fundraiser. But here's how you break into comedy. I've had a ton of people ask me, how do I break into comedy? I think I'm funny. People have told me I'm funny. So this is what you do, okay? You get I love these composition books. I love a book like this. Lots of pages, 24 lines per page. And you just write what you think is funny, okay? I do observational comedy. I do things like, Why America Runs on Dunkin'. I believe they have a secret ingredient in their coffee. I wrote a song called Dunkane. Everybody jokes about how they have liquid crack. So that's the song. So you write down things that you think are funny, like little bullet points. Then you start to write actual like bits out, okay? So I was thinking about doing a bit on, kids today, like I don't think they teach kids cliches like in school, right? Like I told my daughter, one of my daughters, I said, she said, Dad, we got to go. you got to bring me somewhere. And I'm kind of in a hurry. And I said, listen, I said, we got time. I said, I have to get all my ducks in a row. And she looks at me like this, and she's like, you got ducks? And I'm like, what? She goes, did you go to Tractor Supply and get ducks? I'm like, no, it's an expression. I got to get my ducks in a row. Okay. And it's basically, I got to get my crap together. She said, why don't you just say I got to get my crap together? So I'm thinking about doing a bit on cliches, right? So like I write cliches, I write ducks in a row, and then you expand on that. And you write 4 or 5 minutes worth of funny stuff. Okay. And when Twitter was Twitter, before X, okay, before this, and Elon Musk and all that stuff, you literally could only do a post that was 140 characters, right? Now it's like, I think it's 280, which is nice. But so you type out a post on old Twitter and you're like, oh, I have too many characters. So let me truncate that a little bit. So what you do is you go through, you write 4 or 5 minutes worth of funny stuff. You actually rehearse it, you get in front of a mirror or something like that, and you try to make it funny. The key is, the goal is trying to get a laugh at 10 seconds, get a small laugh at like 10 seconds, okay? Then you talk for another 10 seconds, you try to get a laugh at 20 seconds. Then you try to get a big laugh at 30 seconds, okay? You're trying to get a laugh every 10 seconds, and that's when you really knock them dead, okay? That's when you really kill it. I killed tonight, and all that good stuff. And, you can kill on a comedy stage, and it's not against the law, which is very cool. But write a bunch of bits. They're not skits, okay? Skits is sketch comedy. Bits is stand-up comedy. And I'm going to tell you guys that are still listening, because everybody's popping in and out, but there's a few people here. The key to comedy, okay? The key. You want to know what the key to comedy is? I had a comedian named Steve Bluestein who was on Make Me Laugh. He hung out with Gary Shandling and Bruce Baum and Bob Saget and all these old-time comedians. He told me the key to comedy is timing. Timing, okay? And if you watch a lot of comedians, Jim Gaffigan, Brian Regan, Sebastian Maniscalco, Bill Burr, they do the premise, okay? They set up the premise. Then they do the setup. Then they do the punchline, okay? Hey guys, how are you? Kevin, how you doing? Marco, how are you? Thanks for the love and all that good stuff. So sometimes it's a matter of just pausing and, like I do this joke, right? So it's like I talk about how I did the Ancestry.com swab. I found out that I'm 2% black, right? And I say my wife loves the 2%, okay? Timing is the key. But write out a bunch of stuff in a composition notebook like this and truncate it so you got about 4 or 5 minutes worth of, like it's a 4 or 5 minute set. And then find an open mic near you. Big cities, New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, all of those places have open mics, whether they're a combination of poetry and music and, comedy, that type of thing. But some of the smaller places, some of the smaller cities, you have to maybe travel a little bit to find an open mic. But you bring your notebook, okay? There's a no judgment zone. It's like the Planet Fitness of comedy. It's an open mic, and you just, I've seen guys like literally like rip out a page, right? They rip out a page of their notebook, and I got to get a blank page here. They rip it out, and they tape it to the mic stand, which is, it's kind of cool. Good for an open mic, not good when you're actually doing a show. But that's how you break into comedy, all right? And so if you want to live vicariously through a road comic, I'm going to be posting a lot of videos. I hope that you will definitely follow me. You follow me, I will follow you back. Well, it's on YouTube, right? So if you subscribe to my channel, I will subscribe back to you. And, let's build each other's networks. That's what it's all about. Hey, listen, besides being a comedian, I'm also a country music artist. My name is Country Mike, my stage name. I have an album dropping March 7th. It's a really great album. And if you go to my website, Country Mike, with a K, countrymike.bandcamp, bandcamp.com. You can actually buy my album $5 of every album is going to the PTSD Foundation of America to help veterans. Veterans are my cause. I raise money for veterans. And so tonight I'll shoot some more video over at the Whitesboro American Legion, showing you the setup, right? It's not glamorous. I'm the tour manager. I'm the roadie. I'm the booker. I'm the manager. I'm the performer. I set up, I tear down, I sell merchandise. I got some merchandise now, which is really cool. I got a shirt. I'm going to grab the shirt for you in just a second. Bear with me. I'll be right there. It is, check this shirt out, right? This is the shirt. It's for veterans. Veterans are superheroes. I've got a song called Superheroes, and it was written for our nation's military and veterans. It is a great shirt. I love it. I have some merchandise finally, and I'll probably do hats and mugs and koozies and all that stuff. I thought about the koozies, right? For the beer bottles and beer cans. It's like if you get one, it's going to be camo. Veterans are superheroes, and then somebody gives you some crap. It's going to be like you grab the koozie. It's like, hold my beer, you know, and all that good stuff. So please comment. When you're watching this later on, comment, show me some love. Definitely subscribe to my channel. I will subscribe back to you. And thanks for tuning in. I'll see you a little bit later at the show in Whitesboro. If I can see how to, like, I don't even know how to shut this thing off. Let me see. How do I end it? This is the first, I think this is the first time I've done live on here. By the way, thanks again for tuning in. So how do I do this? Maybe just the X? Yes. Peace out, guys.